A video shared on social media appears to bear witness to the last moments of a Ukrainian soldier surrounded by Russian troops, as the man tries to hold off the enemy by himself. The released footage opens with an aerial shot of the trench, in which a handful of Russian soldiers can be seen apparently discharging their firearms at the filming drone. The drone can then be seen dropping a grenade, which the soldiers seem to notice at the last minute and try to escape. But it is too late, and it lands in the trench. Drone footage from the front in Ukraine appears to show a soldier fighting alone in a trench against Russian troops until he is overwhelmed by enemy fire. The video, shared on his Twitter account by Ilya Ponomarenko, defense reporter with the Kyiv Independent, follows the exchange of fire between Russian troops and the Ukrainian soldier for 1 minute and 20 seconds, during which we see a group of at least 7 Russian troops advance in the trench toward the Ukrainian soldier, who is alone a few feet away. The Russian troops continue to advance until they meet another Ukrainian soldier who starts firing at the enemy. A Ukrainian unit further along the trench appears to retreat at that point, as only 2 soldiers stay behind, hidden inside side trenches of the main trench. As firing continues, one of the remaining Ukrainian soldiers can be seen peeking out as the other one runs back to join his unit. The lone Ukrainian soldier continues fighting on his own against the Russian troops. He is soon surrounded by thick black smoke as grenades fall around him. A longer version of the video was published by pro-Russian government channels, including a YouTube channel called French Foreign Legionnaire from the USR. Russian sources say the video shows separatists from the People's Republic of Luhansk advancing through Novorossiyska in the Popasna region of Luhansk. The Ukrainian soldier can be seen crouching as Russian troops advance on the other side of a trench. The Ukrainian soldier faces the Russians and fire is exchanged before the Ukrainian appears to fall to the ground, likely hit by Russian fire. The video is undated and its exact location isn't specified, but as snow can still be seen lingering on the ground, it could be a few weeks old. It's unclear from the clip whether the Ukrainian soldier was left behind or decided to stay and make sure his comrades had safely escaped. At one point, he can be seen grabbing a grenade that has fallen close to him and throwing it away before it explodes. At the end of the video, ammunition appears to explode right where the soldier was crouching. A Ukrainian drone dropped a grenade with pinpoint accuracy into a trench where Russian troops were gathered. Zenger News obtained the video without comment from the 24th Mechanized Brigade, 24th ONBR, of the Ukrainian ground forces on Tuesday. The blast sends smoke everywhere and causes some of the troops to fall down. Some can still be seen moving afterward, but it is not clear if any were injured or killed. The enemy could not hide even in the trenches. Our soldiers aimed at the occupier from the sky. The video was published by the 24th ONBR named after King Daniel. Such a fate awaits every invader who tries to come to our land with weapons. The Center for Strategic Communications, which is part of the Ministry of Culture and Information Policy of Ukraine, said in Ukrainian, "This is how Ukrainian defenders destroy the occupiers." It is not clear where exactly in Ukraine the footage was filmed and what model of drone the brigade used to drop the grenade. In related news, more than 1,000 Ukrainian troops captured in Mariupol have been transferred to Russia, according to Russian media. Satellite imagery has shown significant damage in the key eastern Ukrainian city of Severodonetsk, where heavy fighting is ongoing. The Ukrainian military said this morning that Ukrainian positions had come under intense fire around Avdiivka, Novopavlivska, and Zaporizhzhia. It added that storming operations were underway around Slubyansk and that Russia had also intensified its aircraft use around Bakhmut. Videos from the front line have shown Ukrainian forces destroy Russian vehicles, artillery, and infantry, as well as capturing dramatic and harrowing scenes of open warfare in the east of the country. Now, according to claims in a series of social media posts, the films have taken an even darker turn, capturing Kyiv forces dropping grenades on civilians in the Russian-occupied city of Donetsk. These drones can reach over 100 miles per hour. The payload will be higher than the GoPro, often seen on similar drones, but pilots will have no need to worry about saving the battery for the return. This might well explain the recurring complaints about parts shortages in the firearms. Donation of drones is also consuming major brands. Ukrainian oligarch Pavel Furks, or philanthropist, as Ukrainian news, but it has been credited with buying and supplying stacks of DJI drones. Pictured officials in Kyiv have claimed that 300 Mavic 3s have been procured and sent to the front quickly. This is problematic for the company, not so much because of supply, but because it has publicly been clear that it doesn't want its drones used in this conflict. In a statement back in April 2022, it said DJI does not market or sell our products for military use. It also said that it would terminate business with resellers who didn't uphold this. Ukraine claims to have destroyed more than 3,600 Russian tanks over the last 13 months using US and British supplied shoulder-mounted rocket systems. Footage has shown how a Ukrainian battalion in the eastern conflict regions destroyed an entire column of Russian tanks with a patented ambush strategy. The Ukrainian 36th Separate Marine Brigade, which provided support to the Osib Regiment during their failed defense of Mariupol last May, released the video of their defensive ambush on social media. The footage cuts between the Marine soldiers using US-made Javelin anti-tank missiles behind the cover of a small mound to fire on the advancing Russian tanks before drone footage catches the direct hits. The 36th Brigade appeared to pick off the Russian tanks one by one as they advanced unsuspectingly on the Ukrainian positions, as the first military vehicles traversed the muddy paths through a destroyed village in the Donetsk region.